Hello, my name is Trey Shannon, and I live in Portland, Oregon, and I used to own the X-Ray Cafe. And from 1990 to 1994, I'm not introducing myself here, okay? But I thought that I should introduce myself before I introduce who I'm going to introduce. But between 1990 and 1994, this next duo group band people played my club, and I got to know them kind of periodically through that, including, I think mostly I had one of the best times with one of them during the International Pop Festival at Olympia in '92. That's when I really felt like I'm really friends with these darn Canadians. And the thing with the Canadians are they're great. The Canadians always have been great. They've been funny, they've been smart, and they get it. They're clever.
They really are.
They really, really, really are. It's true. So it's their 25th anniversary. I mean, 1990, 94, that was only like, you know, what? 13, 15, 19 years ago or something. So they were doing this shit for 10 years before I ever met them. And I just think that's incredible. I didn't even really know that until right now. So it just warms the cogs of my heart and fucking just kicks ass because I love these two people. Please put your hands together, give them a warm Holocene welcome from Vancouver, British Columbia, Mecca Normal.
I had no idea about what it was. I don't want to say anything, but about being in a band. It was just all something to do, really. Well, we didn't have any idea what was going to happen, and it makes it sound like something incredible happened. Well, the only incredible thing that happened was we just kept going. It was really a reaction to what was going on in the music scene in Vancouver, which we were part of by being regulars at a lot of punk shows.
And so women are telling truth about their lives, and sometimes what that truth comes out as is anger.
In Mecca Normal's song, I Walk Alone, Jean Smith screams that it should be her right to go anywhere without the fear of being raped or harassed.
Because it's my right to walk anywhere at any time of day wearing whatever the fuck I want to. I walk alone. I walk and I walk and I walk and I walk and I walk. alone in my hole, in my hole. I walk alone, I walk alone, I walk alone.
It challenges how we are as humans and tries to contribute something in a very positive way.
Calling yourself a band and not having the drums and bass is definitely a political thing to do. It's calling into question the whole essence of what a band is and what songwriting is. And again, the way we make records, making records is all about. The fact that we don't have synthesizers and we don't have a bunch of drum tracks. We try to go with the raw passion that's there.
Janet's legal cards are rising. Rudy's ultimately buried its breast against the glass. I tried fighting glass.
Graphic designers by trade, Gene and David formed Mecca Normal in 1985 and have released 6 critically acclaimed albums since. Now the duo has collaborated on a book. Gene is the writer and David is the publisher. I Can Hear Me Fine examines Gene's feminist and political concerns. Here's an excerpt.
My thoughts are chased by dogs, trapped in instamatic snapshots. Their eyes are red in the night. I can see into their mouths. Past the teeth, I'm at home in the strangest places, but the sea is just pounding water, trying to get revenge, trying to get revenge. The book is, I was going to say about, but it's not really a book that has an about. It's not dogmatic. It's not saying this is good, this is bad. I think it's very easy to imitate what we already know.
The band finally started to make money this year, but communication is more important than conventional commercialism. Although Mecca Normal is relatively unknown in Canada, they are internationally respected. Their lengthy live shows are passionately political, and they tour Europe for the 3rd time this spring.
It's not strange to me, but I realize it is for other people. So for Jean and I, we've been doing this for so many years that it's just, this is normal, the way she sings, the way I play guitar, what we do together. And it's always a shock if other people think that's weird. Because, you know, this is our life, this is normal.
Don't do this to be mysterious or quirky or odd or to, you know, get attention because we're different or something. It's not a gimmick. In addition to the 3 series that I've introduced, No Coal, Raven Coal Mine, and the 9 Symptoms of Narcissism, I also, kind of in the last minute, being inspired by David Lester's piece called Free Pussy Riot, I did a series called Pussy Riot. These were paintings that we were taking out on tour, putting up usually just for one day in the same space that we performed in as Mecca Normal. So it was, this particular tour was called the Black Dot Museum of Political Art. And that included the Pussy Riot pieces, of which there were maybe 7, and the No Coal and Raven Coal Mine series, and Dave's great series called The Inspired Agitators, which really inspired my sense of creating political artwork.
And here at this point, we fast forward to February of this year when I did a portrait. It is actually of Dave's wife, Wendy, but I didn't really feel it was entirely flattering. In fact, really not at all. And so I was in kind of deep. But the thing that happened was, it was the beginning point for all of the subsequent 170 paintings I've done since that point. I had no idea that there was any market or interest in portraits of nobody, essentially, or amalgamations of features from various sources. I'm painting from photographs, but it really doesn't matter who it is. It's more about the paint, the intensity, the emotions that come through. I did a couple of paintings, interpretations. They're fairly abstract. They do have some figures up along the top of the water protectors, and I was very surprised that when I put that up on my Facebook page, it got a really great response. So that is something that is obviously directly political. It is practically all that it is. It is very related to the title, Standing Rock Water Protectors, which is something, you know, I've definitely done before, in giving things titles that are undeniably political, and leaving the piece of art itself to be more ambiguous.